When was the last time you took a painkiller? Maybe last week. Maybe just this morning. A small tablet. Quick relief. Nothing to worry about, right? But what if I told you that even these everyday pills could silently harm one of the most vital organs in your body? Not your heart, not your lungs, your liver. I once met a woman named Lan. She was 52, a mother of two, working in an office in Ho Chi Minh City. She didn't drink alcohol. She didn't smoke. She ate well and exercised. And yet, during a routine checkup, her liver enzymes were 4 times higher than normal. She had no pain, no yellow skin, no fever, just a bit more tired than usual. Doctors looked into her medication history and found the cause: Tylenol. She had been taking it once or twice a week for mild headaches, never more than the recommended dose, never thinking it could hurt her. But the truth is, it can. Not because she abused it, but because it slowly added up over time. No one warned her. No one told her to watch for signs. Her liver never screamed for help. That's the danger. We trust medicine to heal us. But sometimes, even the most common drugs can carry a hidden cost. And the worst part? Most people don't realize their liver is in trouble until it's already too late. This video is here to help you avoid that. You'll learn about 5 common medications that can damage your liver. You'll understand the warning signs that your body might already be showing. And most importantly, you'll learn how to protect yourself and your loved ones with just a few simple changes. If you've ever taken painkillers, antibiotics, or long-term medication, don't skip this. What you learn today could save your health in the future. Your liver is one of the hardest working organs in your entire body. It doesn't beat like the heart. It doesn't rise and fall like the lungs. It works quietly, constantly, without asking for anything in return. Every time you eat, drink, or take a pill, your liver steps in. It filters your blood, breaks down harmful substances, stores energy for when you need it, and helps your body absorb the nutrients that keep you alive. It's the body's built-in detox system, and it never sleeps. But here's the part most people don't know. Almost every drug you take passes through your liver. That includes painkillers, antibiotics, cholesterol medication, supplements, even herbal remedies. Your liver works to break these drugs down and make them safe. But in doing so, it sometimes creates toxic byproducts. If your liver has to process too much, too often, or too fast, those toxic byproducts can build up and start to damage the liver itself. Think of it like this. The liver is a filter. But even the best filter will clog if it's overwhelmed. That's why liver damage caused by medication is so dangerous. It doesn't happen overnight. There's no loud warning, no stabbing pain. Instead, it builds slowly, quietly, until suddenly it's serious. And unlike other organs, the liver has no nerves to alert you when it's hurting. No sharp sensations, no visible swelling, just silent decline. By the time you feel sick, the damage may already be advanced. This is why learning how medications affect your liver and knowing which drugs pose the greatest risk isn't just helpful. It could be life-saving. It's strange to think about, isn't it? The same pill that helps your pain could be the one hurting your liver. But that's exactly how it works. Every time you take medication, your liver jumps into action. It doesn't matter if it's a prescription drug, an over-the-counter tablet, or a herbal supplement. The liver takes that substance, breaks it down, and helps your body either use it or get rid of it. This is how your body stays in balance. But here's the problem. During that breakdown process, the liver sometimes creates toxic leftovers. These are tiny, harmful byproducts that can damage liver cells, especially if too many of them build up over time. Let's imagine your liver as a team of factory workers. They handle every substance coming in, filtering, sorting, cleaning it out. But when the workload is too heavy or the chemicals are too harsh, the factory begins to overheat. Machines start to fail. Workers get tired. And slowly, damage sets in. Some drugs are more dangerous than others, especially when taken for too long at too high a dose or combined with other medications that affect the liver. For example, many people don't realize that cold and flu medications often contain acetaminophen, the same active ingredient found in Tylenol. Taking multiple products at once can accidentally push you over the safe limit, all without you even knowing. It's also worth noting that alcohol plays a major role here. If you're drinking regularly while taking certain medications, your liver has to deal with both toxins at the same time. that dramatically increases the risk of inflammation, scarring, and even liver failure. Then there's genetics. Some people are born with slower liver enzymes, which means their bodies can't clear out medications efficiently. In those cases, even normal doses can cause harm. What makes all of this so dangerous is how invisible it is. You don't see the toxins building up. You don't feel your liver struggling. There's no clear signal until something breaks. That's why understanding the cause of medication-related liver damage matters. Because once you understand it, you can start to prevent it. And prevention, in this case, is everything. Now that you understand how the liver gets overwhelmed, let's talk about the 5 most common medications that can push it over the edge. You've likely taken one or several of these in your lifetime. Some might even be sitting in your cabinet right now. And while these drugs are effective when used correctly, they carry risks most people aren't told about. Let's begin. 1. Acetaminophen, Tylenol. This is the pain reliever millions rely on every day. Headaches, fevers, body aches. It's everywhere, from cold medicines to sleep aids. But acetaminophen is also the leading cause of acute liver failure in the United States. Here's how it happens. When taken in the right dose, the liver can process it safely. But when you take too much at once, or small doses repeatedly over time, the liver creates a toxic compound that builds up and starts damaging its own cells. Even worse, many people don't realize they're doubling up. They take a flu medicine and a headache pill, both containing acetaminophen, without knowing it. This unintentional overdose can be deadly. If your body starts to feel unusually tired, nauseous, or you notice dark urine after using Tylenol, don't wait. Seek help immediately. These could be early signs of liver distress. 2. Diclofenac, Cataflam, Voltaren. This anti-inflammatory drug is often used for joint pain, back pain, or arthritis. It works well, but it's one of the few non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, NSAIDs, that has been clearly linked to liver damage. Unlike topical gels or creams, the oral form of diclofenac poses a much higher risk, especially when taken daily or for more than a few weeks. In many cases, liver damage from diclofenac doesn't come with obvious symptoms. Only blood tests show what's happening beneath the surface. If you're a woman or taking high doses long-term, the risk becomes even higher. Amoxicillin clavulinate, Clavulin. This one surprises many people. It's a widely prescribed antibiotic combination used to treat common infections like sinusitis or urinary tract infections. But after acetaminophen, this antibiotic is one of the top causes of drug-induced liver injury. The damage usually happens through an allergic-like reaction in the liver. Symptoms can show up days or even weeks after you finish the antibiotic. If you've ever experienced jaundice, yellowing of the skin or eyes after an infection, it's worth mentioning this medication to your doctor. 4. Statins, Simvastatin, Atorvastatin, Lipitor. Statins are among the most prescribed drugs in the world. They help lower cholesterol and reduce the risk of heart disease, but they also pass through the liver. And in rare cases, they can cause elevated liver enzymes or inflammation. Most of the time, the effects are mild and reversible. But in some people, especially those with pre-existing liver conditions, statins can push the liver too far. Doctors often test your liver function before and shortly after starting statins. But after that, unless you report symptoms, the monitoring usually stops. If you're feeling weak, losing your appetite, or notice abdominal pain, don't dismiss it. 5. Amiodarone. This medication is used to treat irregular heartbeats. It's powerful and potentially life-saving, but it comes with one of the strongest warnings the FDA can issue. Amiodarone is known to affect the liver, especially when taken at high doses or for long periods. Some people develop mild enzyme elevations. Others can experience more severe forms of liver damage, including scarring. Because of the risk, patients on amiodarone should have regular liver function tests. But many don't know this and never ask. All 5 of these medications serve a purpose. They're not inherently bad, but they are powerful, and your liver deserves to be protected while they do their job. Coming up, we'll talk about supplements, yes, even natural ones, that could quietly harm your liver too. And after that, you'll learn how to spot the warning signs early before the damage becomes irreversible. It's easy to trust a label that says natural. No chemicals, no prescriptions, just herbs, vitamins, plants. What could possibly go wrong? Quite a lot, actually. In recent years, studies have shown that up to 20% of liver injury cases in the US are linked not to medications, but to dietary supplements. The irony is heartbreaking. People take these products to feel stronger, live longer, stay youthful, and instead, they may be putting quiet stress on their liver day after day without even knowing it. Let's look at a few of the biggest offenders. Bodybuilding supplements are one of the top culprits, especially those that contain anabolic steroids, often marketed as testosterone boosters or performance enhancers. They can lead to a condition called cholestatic hepatitis, where bile builds up in the liver, causing yellowing skin, itching, and even liver failure in severe cases. Then there are weight loss supplements, especially those containing green tea extract in concentrated forms. In small doses, green tea is harmless, even healthy. But at high doses, taken daily over long periods, it can become toxic to liver cells, leading to inflammation or worse. You might also be surprised to hear that vitamins, yes, even as basic as niacin, vitamin B3, can cause liver injury. When taken at doses above 3,000 milligrams per day over several months, niacin has been linked to serious liver stress. Even well-known herbal products like ginseng or black cohosh, often used for energy or hormone balance, have been tied to liver problems, especially when taken without professional guidance or mixed with medications. And it's not always one ingredient doing the harm. Some supplements contain 10, 15, or even 20 different substances in one capsule. It's hard to predict how these ingredients will interact with each other or with the medications you're already taking. The truth is, your liver doesn't care whether something is natural or synthetic. If it's too much, if it's too frequent, it still has to work to break it down. And that work can slowly wear it out. If you're using supplements, whether for fitness, immunity, sleep, or mood, ask yourself, do I really know what's inside? Am I taking more than one product with overlapping ingredients? Have I told my doctor about all of them? You don't have to stop using supplements, but you do need to be aware. You need to treat them with the same respect and caution you'd give to any prescription drug. Because just like pills in a bottle, a natural label doesn't mean it's safe for your liver. Coming up next, we'll explore the early signs of liver damage that often go unnoticed until it's too late. You'll learn what to watch for, what to never ignore, and when it's time to act. One of the most dangerous things about liver damage is that it doesn't always feel like damage. There's no flashing light, no sudden jolt of pain. For most people, it starts quietly, and that's exactly what makes it so dangerous. The liver is a strong and forgiving organ. It can take a lot of stress before it shows signs of wear. But once those signs appear, your body is already sending out a distress signal. Let's go over the ones you should never ignore. 1. Unusual fatigue. If you're feeling tired all the time, even after resting, don't brush it off. Chronic liver stress affects your energy levels. It can make simple tasks feel exhausting. 2. Nausea and loss of appetite. You might start skipping meals. Food doesn't taste right. Your stomach feels unsettled, and you're not sure why. This is often one of the first things people notice. 3. Dark urine and pale stools. Your urine turns darker, like tea or cola. Your stools become lighter, even white or gray. These changes point to problems with bile flow, which is closely tied to liver function. 4. Yellowing of the skin or eyes, jaundice. This is one of the clearest signs of liver trouble. It means bilirubin, a waste product, is building up in your bloodstream. It's a sign that your liver isn't processing it the way it should. 5. Abdominal pain or discomfort in the upper right side. This is where your liver sits. If it starts to swell or become inflamed, you might feel pressure or pain there. Some people describe it as a dull ache, others as a tight, full feeling under the ribs. 6. Skin changes. Itchy skin, easy bruising, rashes that come and go. The liver plays a role in regulating hormones and clearing toxins. When it's struggling, your skin often tells the story first. 7. Fever, diarrhea, or confusion. In more advanced cases, the body starts to break down faster. You might feel foggy, have trouble concentrating, or experience flu-like symptoms. If you notice any of these signs, especially more than one, it's important to act quickly. You don't have to panic, but you do need to listen. One of the most helpful things you can do is bring any medications or supplements you've taken in the last few weeks with you to the doctor. Even the empty boxes or bottles can help them piece together what's happening. It could save valuable time and your liver. Remember, the liver can often heal itself if you catch the damage early. But if you wait too long, treatment options become fewer and risk becomes greater. Next, we'll talk about how to protect your liver, reduce your risk, and use medications safely, without fear, but with wisdom. If this video has made you feel a bit uneasy, good. That means you're listening, and awareness is the first step toward protection. The truth is, you don't need to be afraid of every medication. You just need to respect them, understand them, and use them wisely. Here are some of the most effective ways to protect your liver, starting today. 1. Know what you're taking. This sounds simple, but many people don't realize how many medications contain overlapping ingredients. Acetaminophen, for example, hides inside cold remedies, sleep aids, and pain relievers. Before taking any new drug, prescription or over-the-counter, read the label. Check for liver-related warnings. If you're unsure, ask a pharmacist or your doctor. 2. Stick to the recommended dose. More is not better. Taking extra pills won't make the pain go away faster. It just gives your liver more to clean up. Never exceed the dosage listed on the label or prescribed to you. Even 1 or 2 extra pills can be enough to cause harm over time. 3. Avoid alcohol when taking medication. Alcohol puts your liver to work. So do medications. When combined, the burden becomes too much. If you're taking any drug that lists liver as a caution, it's safest to skip alcohol completely until you've finished your treatment. 4. Be honest with your doctor. Tell them about every medication and supplement you're taking, even the ones that seem harmless. Herbal remedies, workout powders, sleep drops, they all count, and they all pass through your liver. Your doctor can't protect you from what they don't know. 5. Don't mix medications on your own. Combining drugs, especially painkillers or antibiotics, without professional advice can increase your risk of liver injury. Let your doctor or pharmacist guide you. They know which combinations are safe and which ones aren't. 6. Get regular blood tests if you're on long-term meds. If you're taking something regularly, like statins, antibiotics, or heart medications, ask about liver enzyme tests. These are simple blood tests that can catch early signs of trouble before you ever feel a symptom. 7. Listen to your body. Unusual fatigue, yellow skin, dark urine. Don't ignore them. These aren't just off days. They could be signs your liver is asking for help. If something feels wrong, stop taking the medication and speak to your doctor right away. The good news is that your liver is remarkably strong. In many cases, when damage is caught early, it can heal, but it can't heal if you don't give it the chance. Protecting your liver doesn't mean avoiding all medications. It means learning to use them with intention, not habit, with care, not fear. In our final section, we'll bring everything together. You'll hear one last story, a reminder, and a reason to share what you've learned today with the people you care about. A few years ago, a man named Richard walked into an emergency room with nothing more than fatigue and mild nausea. He was 60, retired, no major health issues. He thought he might have the flu. He didn't. Within 48 hours, Richard was in the ICU with acute liver failure. What caused it? A combination of over-the-counter painkillers and a daily supplement he had taken for joint pain, both containing compounds that stressed his liver. He had no idea they were interacting. No one had warned him, and by the time his symptoms showed up, the damage had already been done. Thankfully, he survived. But his story is not rare. Every year, thousands of people are hospitalized because of liver injuries linked to medications and supplements they thought were safe. And many of them say the same thing afterward. Open quote, "I wish I had known sooner." Close quote. That's why this conversation matters. Because it's not just about what you take. It's about how you take it, how you pay attention to your body, how you speak with your doctor, how you share knowledge with the people you love. So, here's what I ask you to do next. Revisit the medications and supplements in your home. Read the labels. Talk to your doctor if you have concerns. And most of all, listen to your body, to your instincts, to the early whispers of change. You don't need to live in fear of medication, but you do need to stay awake. Because the liver doesn't ask for much. It works quietly. It doesn't complain until one day it does. And by then, your choices may be limited. You've now learned what most people don't know. You have the power to protect your health. One label, one conversation, one choice at a time. If this message has helped you, pass it on. Someone you care about might be one pill away from a wake-up call they'll never forget. Take care of your liver. Take care of your life. We'll see you in the next video.